morning, champions. As you guys have probably figured out, we're learning all about animals this week. Today I'm going to read a story about one kind of animal that can be a pet in our house. The kind of animal is a puppy. It's a dog. The title of our story today is Surprise Puppy. And we see an exclamation point at the end. That means we say it in our excited voice. We say, "Surprise, puppy!" The author is Judith Walker Hodge. She's the one who wrote all the words in this story. Before we start, I want to talk about a couple things that we need to know if we're going to have a pet. So if you have a pet, whether it's a dog or a cat or a bunny rabbit, you need to be responsible for that pet. Some things that you can do to be responsible are make sure you give your pet water, make sure you're feeding your pet food, take it outside and play, and make sure they get some exercise, go on walks, throw the ball and play catch. And then finally, if your pet is sick or if you just need to go take it for a checkup, you need to know where your vet is, your veterinarian, and that's an animal doctor. So boys and girls, we're going to hear a little bit about these things during our story, Surprise Puppy. On Friday afternoon, Dad brought home a surprise. "Look what I've got," he said. "It's a puppy. He belongs to a friend of mine." "Will you look after him for a few days?" "Yes, yes," shouted the twins. "The puppy's wagging his tail," said Sam. "That means he likes us," said Jessica. "My friend wants you to name him," Dad told the twins. "I want to call him Wags," said Jessica. "Wags is a good name," said Sam. Wags ran around the room. "He wants to play," said Dad. "He needs lots of exercise." Sam looked at the box of things that had come with Wags. He found a toy ball. He threw the ball into the garden. "Fetch!" he called. Wags chased the ball, but he did not bring the ball back. Is he playing fetch right? He just sat by the ball and wagged his tail. "Wags doesn't know how to fetch," said Jessica. "Let's teach him this weekend," said Sam. "Good idea," said Dad. "Then next week you can show your friends what he can do." Later that evening, Dad couldn't find his slippers. "Oh no!" cried Jessica. "Wags has your slippers. He's chewing them." "He's teething," Dad told her. "Give him a dog chew. There's one in the box with Wags' things." So they're giving him this thing right here to have him chew on so that he won't chew on any more slippers. Soon it was bedtime. "Can Wags sleep with me?" Sam asked. "Wags is too young," said Dad. "He has to sleep in the kitchen. Put some newspaper on the floor in case he needs to pee. Fill up his water bowl. Then lay a blanket in his basket to keep him warm." So they're doing all these things to take care of this puppy. These are all things that you need to do if you have a pet. On Saturday morning, the twins rushed into the kitchen. Wags jumped up at them. He was happy to see them. "Get down, Wags," said Mom. "Puppies must learn not to jump up on people." "Do puppies eat cornflakes?" asked Sam. "Don't be silly. Puppies eat puppy food," said Jessica. "Mom is feeding Wags now." Mom filled Wags' food bowl with puppy food. Then she filled Wags' water bowl with fresh water. So they're giving him food and fresh water, just like we talked about. Those are responsibilities you need to be in charge of if you have a pet. That afternoon, they went to the vet. Remember, the vet is the doctor for animals. Wag needs a checkup. Why does Wags need to be checked by you? Asked Sam. To make sure he is healthy, said the vet. The vet checked Wags carefully. Wags has a shiny coat and a wet nose. That means he's well, she said. On Sunday, the family took Wags for a long walk. They went to the park. Sam and Jessica took turns holding the leash. I wish we had a puppy, said Jessica. Puppies are hard work, Dad told her. We don't mind, shouted the twins, because remember, they're just taking care of this puppy for the weekend for Dad's friend. So they're saying, we wish we had one. Wags is so much fun. After the walk, everyone went inside. Jessica hung Wags' leash on the coat rack. Sam put fresh water in Wags' water bowl. No one noticed that the gate was open. No one except Wags. Oh no, what do you think is going to happen? Where's Wags? Dad asked a few minutes later. Oh no, the gate's open, cried Jessica. Wags ran away. Come on, let's find him, said Mom. But he wasn't on the street, and he wasn't in the park. I found him, called Jessica. Wags was next door. He had been rolling in some mud. Mom brought him home and gave him a bath. We have to keep the gate shut, she told the twins. So giving your puppy a bath or taking your puppy to the groomer, that's another thing that you have to do if you have a pet. That's another way that you can be responsible for that animal. Okay, said Jessica as she dried Wags with a towel. Sorry, said Sam. He brushed Wags' coat with the dog brush. On Monday, it was the twins' birthday. Mom gave them a tiny box and Jessica opened it. It's a tag, she shouted. It has our address on it and it says Wags. It's a dog tag, said Dad. Wags belongs to you two now. This weekend was a test. You passed with flying colors. So that the dog is actually for Sam and Jessica. Now, Sam and Jessica and Mom and Dad had to do a whole bunch of things in order to keep Wags as a pet. They had to do a lot of different things to be responsible for their pet. Let's think about some of the things they had to do. They had to give him fresh water and make sure his food was full. And they had to give him a bath and take him for walks and play. They had to take him to the veterinarian. So what I want you to do for writing today, if you have a pet already, I want you to write about something you do to take care of your pet. So if you have a cat, maybe you have to put cat food in his bowl. If you have a dog, maybe you have to take him for a walk on a leash. I want you to write about something you do to take care of your pet. If you don't have a pet, I want you to pretend. I want you to make one up in your mind and then write a sentence about what you would do to take care of it if you had it, okay? Don't forget when you write your sentence, uppercase letter at the beginning of the first word, personal space in between your words, and a period at the end of your sentence. And don't forget to draw that beautiful picture as well. That really tells me what you wrote in your sentence. I can't wait to see everybody's work. I love you and I miss you so much.